Every fan that's out for the game gets one, so we'll see you there. The National Basketball Association and the Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. Given more asked to refrain from any deceptive behaviors such as playing with throwing objects, using the contraband projectors, entering the corner interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest park.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. You look at the Timberwolves, they ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
You know, right now for Milwaukee, they retain their spot at number 2 in the rankings, and they've got staying power. They're as stable as they are dominant. I don't see them slipping down that list anytime soon.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Newell. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Caldwell in at the 3. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Porter. Giannis a screen on Daniel. The dive for the ball. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Atlanta with the ball. Young outside. Pass to Porzingis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
The offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Here's Daniels. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Well, that shows a lot of confidence right there. Johnson knowing how effective he can be off the catch.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Milwaukee. Young, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Rollins. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
Young outside. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Porter. And stolen by Daniels. And here is Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. 3-on-3. Johnson surveying the floor. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He tallied 10 points, and he was dealing assists all around. It's been an incredible stretch for him, and we'll find out soon enough if he can keep it going. Send it back to you guys.
Good stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. MP is number 1.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Porter's there. MP passes to Rollins. Back to MP. Pass to Porter. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Rollins. 4 on the clock. Porter kicks to MP. And the Bucks miss again. The Hawks leading by 3. To the inside. Newell. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
There's Porter with the 3. They get it back. And Turner throws it down.
Effort points by Turner. Working hard inside. Getting rewarded with some points.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Young. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Newell.
Great work by MP getting into the body of the defender and drawing the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He's off on the first.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Trent's checked in for Kevin Porter. And Anthony's subbed in for Rollins. Porzingis with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Count it.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
MP passes to Portis. Trent outside. Tries from 10. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
No, that is not very good. That is just soft defense in the lane.
And stolen by Kuzma. Tie game in Milwaukee. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, it's for some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. MP comes in for Green, and Rollins subbed in for Trent. Daniels is checked in for the Hawks. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Anthony is out there with Rollins, and it's Caldwell in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Anthony. Scoreless thus far. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 from MP. MP nails the triple.
This offense just continues to impress.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He had 15 points last outing. Kennard for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Portis throws it down.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Outside Daniel. To the left side wing. Knocks it loose. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Anthony, the pass to Rollins. Here's Kennard. Lets it go from deep. Rollins grabs the board.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Nice shot by Portis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Fresh from a win against Portland.
You would have thought that things could not have been more dramatic after regulation ended like it did, but the way they won that in overtime, wow.
And the Bucks with some changes. Turner comes in for Portis, and Porter subbed in for Cole Anthony. And then for Atlanta, Gaze checked in, and it's Johnson in for Luke Kennard. Now, here is Young, still yet to score, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Here's Okongwu. He's got 6. Hawks passing it around. Whoa! What a play!
And Johnson giving these fans a show.
And another look at that last play with the 18 taking down Jalen Johnson's game. What jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything. And athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by MP. Pass to Gay. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Now, just a 2-point Milwaukee lead. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. To the paint, here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Outside Daniels. Here's Johnson, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Bucks leading by 4. Lets it go from 14. Okongwu grabs the board. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. One second left. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Bucks on top, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. For the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Jalen Johnson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
On the court right now for the Hawks, the backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. Newell out there with Jalen Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the 5.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
MP passes to Turner. Now here's Giannis. Pass to Porter. It's tipped. Back to MP. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. And MP answers with a triple of his own.
Yeah, young MP already with that sense of an internal shot clock.
Young looking around. Out to the right wing. Porzingis against Turner. Right side, Porzingis. A rebound by the Bucks.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pass to Turner. Outside, Porter. That fall. Nice feed that time from Turner. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
This is the thing about Miles Turner. He's made himself into a complete player who can make plays for others.
Inside. Rollins against Young. Here's Newell. Offline with his 3. Bucks leading by 6. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Down low, and Turner throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Miles Turner.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring. And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Young dishes to Daniels. The Hawks again can't hit.
And then they continue to control the glass.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem. Ball movement there.
1:31 left to play here in the third. Young against Rollins. Here's Johnson. Young with no one around. Misses the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Porter. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Going inside. Turner for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Turner's got 11.
How
many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Got that one up quick.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Pass to Rollins. The Bucks working the ball around. Giannis says, get off me.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Johnson kicks to Young. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Newell. Here's Johnson. A crossover. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. So it's the Hawks now, down by 12. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Certainly.
Power that baby down! Wow!
Oh, my goodness! And when Johnson puts it all together like this, he is special. Right now, he is absolutely torching those guys.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Bucks leading by 10. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Caldwell in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Swiped it away. Johnson right side. Young. The three doesn't go.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Johnson outside. Puts up the three, and down goes the three.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's MP. Now Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jumper is off. The Hawks trail by 9. It's stolen. Now Turner. Good work there as it goes down.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Young inside. Antetokounmpo's there. And it's good.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Milwaukee leading by 9. Turner inside, headed by Porzingis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Atlanta's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Now Johnson. High post Young. For three. Porzingis hustles for the rebound and guides it back in. Ball's not loose. Dyson Daniel. And get the three. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's Turner. It's in from 7.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Wallace.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. A deep three. That does not go. MB. And he banks the layup in. And so the Bucks take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Let's talk about parks. On a simple level, games here are standard 2v2 and 3v3, 221, but there's a lot more to get excited about.
A lot more to get excited about. First off, affiliations are
There he goes. Doing something good tonight. So everyone that's supposed to be here, has one?
Kids do that. Everyone.
Is it okay for us?
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
The starters for Utah. Vyacheslav Mikhailuk is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Bailey in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding grade.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Oh, stolen by Turner. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Mikhailuk. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's George. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. And we're about a minute into the first. Filipowski, the pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Bailey. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Bailey's got 5 now.
And with his size, Bailey can rise up over most defenders that are on him.
On the wing, MP. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's George. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And it's all from 3-point range. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Turner, and Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Here's Bailey. 5 points in the game. Pass to Filipowski. George, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. Filipowski, the pass to George. 5 to shoot. Filipowski sets a screen. No good on the triple. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This game against Utah, the first time they've met this year.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. Oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
Here's Bailey after the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. That one goes in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. MP outside, pass to Turner. Outside Porter. MP outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Now here's George. Here's Kessler, covered by MP. Over MP. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Our end-of-the-year awards are coming up fast, and the clear favorite for Rookie of the Year honors is MP.
And I'll say it, I'm glad MP wasn't in my draft class. I mean, truly exceeding rookie expectations, especially for a second-rounder. MP came in and wasted no time making his mark on the NBA.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Oh, George with a steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Turner passes to Caldwell. Right wing. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for Portis. MP comes in for Green, and it's Rollins in for Trent.
Find the lanes.
That one misses. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Yusuf Nurkic. Sviatoslav Mikhailuk is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Bailey, and it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot.
It's going to take more effort than that to stop Nurkic from scoring. He's a tough-minded big who plays with physicality.
Anthony outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To halt the run. Oh, Giannis working inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped 13 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. And after being on a losing streak, he came up big and helped them get back in the winning column. Thanks, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
George scanning the floor. And here's Bailey for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 9. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Mikhailuk. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And here's Bailey for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Caldwell passes to Antetokounmpo. Utah grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's George. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Jazz lead by 9.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Porter Jr. comes in for Anthony, then for Utah. Kessler comes in for Nurkic. And it's Filipowski in for Hendricks. Antetokounmpo outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Shot clock at 6. And here's MP from outside. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to George. Turner against Kessler. Back to Mykhailiuk. The 3 is up. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Atlanta.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
George outside. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And the three-pointer goes. Mykhailiuk's got 5 points.
Well, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Utah ahead, up by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit veering off topic a bit. I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I have...
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Jazz.
The 3 ball is falling. They've got good momentum. They're setting hard screens, and the shooters are capitalizing.
Everything working together. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's MP. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
MP outside. Antetokounmpo, right side. Oh, he picked him clean. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, stolen by Turner. Oh, George with a steal. Filipowski sets a screen. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Pass to MP. To the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you guys.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. On the wing, MP lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Mykhailiuk. Jazz leading by 12. There's the double team with Porter to the inside. Deflects the pass. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter to the middle. Down low. And it's Turner. That time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Pass to Bailey. 4-3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP finds Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Antetokounmpo has got 16 points now.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner, and Kuzma's subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Kevin Love's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for George. Pass to Love. Here's Bailey, covered by MP. Inside, here's Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Jazz leading by 8. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Bailey. Launches it. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Portis, and the layup is good off the glass. Portis has gotten 4 this quarter.
And you can just see how confident Portis is inside. I mean, very comfortable there. Feels like he can score whenever he wants to.
Here's Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
To the inside. From 8 feet, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Bailey's shot is off.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
To the middle. Kuzma, that's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Fires away from way outside. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement.
Getting ready for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. MP comes in for Kuzma. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent, and it's Rollins in for Anthony. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Rollins, and here's Turner. Back to MP. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Utah leading. So the Jazz 5 right now. Walker Kessler out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's George. Then it's Bailey. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard. Bailey. And the three misses.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Porter fires! Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Jazz have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Now Kessler.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's MP. To tie it up. Kessler with a rebound. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Now Filipowski, outside George. No good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Bailey. Takes a three. Turner with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Now Antetokounmpo.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now George. Puts up the tray. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Fourth personal foul. At the line for the Jazz. Jordan. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
He stepped up to the line and handled business that time. It's still a one-possession game, though.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're behind by 5. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbound pass to not waste too much time at all.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Utah. Filipowski. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. Now Turner. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it. So we see Utah get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
The point at 6'3" number 13, Ryan Rollins. The big man, standing 6'11", number 3, Miles Turner. At the other guard position, 6'4", number 7, Kevin Porter Jr. At forward, 6'11", number 34, the Green Giannis Antetokounmpo. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 49, MP. The head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks is Doc Rivers. Once again, your starters for your Milwaukee Bucks.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Richardson is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Carter in at center. And for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Porter. And it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes. Prevent stars from being overworked and diminish the risk of injury.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
On the wing, MP. He's defended by Wagner. Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. Off target with his 3. To the middle, here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
MP passes to Turner. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Suggs. 11 points last game. Wagner finds Banchero. Clock at 6. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Suggs missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Rollins. Now, here's MP. Here's Turner. Sinks that one from the post.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Banchero against Antetokounmpo, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal.
Yeah, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force. And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
MP outside. Banchero against Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. And the three ball is good. Caldwell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Milwaukee.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz was not his usual self. He added a few points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. He didn't shoot the ball particularly well, something he's trying to forget as he focuses on the task at hand. Guys?
Good work as always, Allie. We thank you. So, do you think we'll see a better game here tonight?
I hope so. I mean, for his sake. And I think we will. I mean, he's a tough player. That won't bring him down. It'll only fuel his fire.
Yeah, but this isn't all on him either. His team needs to get him some easy looks to help him get his rhythm back.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wendell Carter. Howard comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Anthony Black in for Richardson. To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill, and he can create shots for him.
Pass to Bitadze. Howard dishes to Black. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. Rollins is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's MP in at the three. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now Black really struggled in the loss against Minnesota. Wagner wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Anthony's got 7 points in the game.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Bitadze is screen on Antetokounmpo. And it's Banchero missing. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. MP looking around. 6 to shoot. Portis kicks to MP. A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic trail by 11. Howard with it. Now Anthony defending. Wagner got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Out to the right wing. Banchero against Antetokounmpo, and it's Banchero missing. Bucks leading by 11 to the inside. Out of hand on it. Anthony against Howard. Pass to Bitadze. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Porter subbed in for Cole Anthony. Then for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Richardson comes in for Banchero, and it's Suggs in for Howard. The three from MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. MP's got his third basket of the night.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Richardson, fires for three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's exactly what Carter Jr. should be doing. Rescuing plays off the offensive glass.
Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Suggs, still without a basket. Richardson right side. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Suggs.
Well, it's great to see Suggs become more and more confident as a jump shooter.
Basket good. Turner's got 10.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From deep three-point land. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we finish one half of basketball. Bucks lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Now, looking at where we stand after two quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Magic.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Stan, you and, well, your whole family, masters of defensive coaching. So with that in mind, what makes a great defender?
Wow, that is a great question, Kevin, and a complicated one in a lot of ways. Number one, length and athletic ability really help you. Guys who can move their feet and have great length can cover up a lot of mistakes. But then there's the fundamentals and your ability to move your feet and great focus and determination.
On the court for Orlando, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Richardson is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Wagner into the three spot. Here's Giannis. Giannis making his presence felt down low.
Giannis seems almost automatic from that close. You have to deny the entry or he'll burn you.
Forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. MP passes to Rollins. Back to MP. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by the Magic.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Guys?
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
Shoots from 12. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Well, if you followed Giannis's career, you know how much work he's put into extending.
Orlando moving the ball around. That doesn't go either for Wagner.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Pass to Rollins, and here's Porter. Richardson covering. Deflects the pass. Pushing it up. Ahead. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, look, you can't sleep on Suggs' athleticism because the second you do, he explodes to the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Magic. Black comes in for Richardson. And that one's good. MP.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Wagner's got 20 points.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Outside, Suggs. Inside. And it's Wagner missing. Bucks leading by 9. Right wing, beyond the arc. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by MP. Kuzma's got 9.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Atadze finds Black. There's Wagner with the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Pass to Porter. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Misses from close range. Wagner outside. Wide open look. MP grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Turner kicks to MP. Back to Turner. Kuzma outside. With 1 on the clock. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do, and quarter strong. Outside, Suggs. Wagner with it. Now defended by MP.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either. Coming up huge when they needed it to. Turner relishes getting the chance to hit big shots.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Richardson, he's checking for Anthony Black. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. MP against Banchero. That one pops.
This is the thing about MP. He has the poise. To take high percentage shots.
The Magic trail by 6. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. Wagner. The three is off.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Turner. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Yeah, and over the years, Turner's gotten better at converting and one chances.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 9-point game. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Antetokounmpo. Porter fires. And he hits the jumper.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, but just beautiful basketball.
Impressive job by the players, the coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time.
Sunday. Because everyone in the
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Miles Turner.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Brook and Williams are the 4 of the 5. Booker is the 2, with Allen playing small forward. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard. And from Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Kevin Porter is out there with Anthony. And it's MP in at the small forward position. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. There is a clear game plan that Coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Jenkins' shot is good.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Turner. Back to MP. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dylan Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dylan Brooks would be one of the guys on the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive player.
The 3, Booker. Giannis with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
And here's MP from outside. Cash assisting on the play with Porter.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Booker, the pass to Williams, to the paint. Here's Allen, and he lays it up and in. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns.
Number 0, Ryan Dunn.
Here's Turner. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Down low. Here's Dunn. And that one is hammered home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
MP finds Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. MP outside. Clock at 4. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Offensive board. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got his second bucket on the night.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Pass to Allen. Takes a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's MP. Another shot. And a nice layup by Turner. Turner's got 6 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Booker. Pass to Jenkins from deep. Porter pulls it in. The Bucks leading by 4. Inside. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Jenkins. He's guarded by Anthony. And Allen gets it to go.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Booker, the pass to Brooks. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Pass to Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Back to Anthony. Turner, a screen on Allen. Anthony, the pass to Turner. He gets it in there. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Allen outside. Over on Antetokounmpo. Caldwell grabs the miss.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Up and over Brooks. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by MP.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Bucks on top. They're up by 6. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. Hope you've... making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kuzma. MP comes in for Green. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Trent. Phoenix also changing it up. Dillon Brooks checked in for Richards. Booker comes in for O'Neal. Jenkins comes in for Goodwin. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Anthony outside. MP against Booker. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. 9-point game. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll be the second stop of this 6-game trip. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Booker and Brooks are the forwards. Then it's Green, and it's Dunn in at the center spot. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, and he in their last time out against the Magic was a man on a mission. He picked up 18 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. He made an impact at every turn. And he looked like he had fun doing it, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Jenkins' shot is good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Bucks leading by 7. MP inside. Booker defending. And it's good. 2 points. MP's got 5.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Green, the pass to Brooks. No good on the 3.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
To the middle. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Pacers is the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Milwaukee leading by 12. MP outside. To the inside. And it's Turner, that time on the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Allen. Can they get it? That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 8 points.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Brooks outside. Pass to Richards. And here's Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Brooks from outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Inside. Here's Turner. And a nice finish on the layup.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Suns trail by 13. Outside Booker. Pass to Richards. Here's Jenkins from downtown. And the Suns get another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Milwaukee leading by 10. On the wing, MP. Allen defending. Antetokounmpo inside. Brooks on him. Oh, Brooks with the steal. There's the 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's Milwaukee ending the quarter. Up 10, getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. The winner in the East, Evan Mobley.
You know, Mobley is amazing now, but the journey to reaching his potential is just the beginning.
Yeah, the way he runs the floor, scores it, and maybe most important to his team, his outstanding defense. He's the total package.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Suns trail by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce. What do you have on Mark Williams?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Phoenix. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. For a team that had a playoff run in their sights, this is a serious blow. But we'll see if they can maintain their momentum. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Cole Anthony out there with Kevin Porter. And it's MP in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And Allen gets it to go.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
MP finds Turner. Outside Porter. There's a screen by Turner. And Porter hits from deep. Porter's got 6 points. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Rollins, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Number 13, Ryan.
Here's Jenkins. Give him 8 points now. For 3, Allen. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Caldwell misses. Suns trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Brian?
Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Booker for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Caldwell. MP getting it done inside.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. He's got 7.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Antetokounmpo, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
Booker with the finish inside. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. On the wing, MP. Allen defending. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Caldwell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Turner. Nails the baby hook. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
Dunn outside. Over MP. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Here's your Fox Breaker crew.
Here.
Substitution on the court.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And Allen gets it to go.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And so in the game for the Suns, Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then it's Dillon Brooks, and it's Dunn in at the 5. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Porter against Booker. Now Allen fires the 3. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Allen going to work at the low block.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
The Bucks leading by 9, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
On the wing, MP. Allen defending. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Porter. Just 4 to shoot. It's stolen by Dunn. Outside Booker. Brooks outside. From downtown. And he nails it.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Now Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Turner. Antetokounmpo outside. Pocket 6. MP! No good from 3!
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Booker, he drills the wide open jumper.
Going to work. Booker knows they need points, and it's up to him to deliver.
MP! Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Some younger players couldn't handle this type of pressure, but MP is different, showing it is absolutely no problem.
He launches. Can't get it to go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Yes, sir! That one's good!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Phoenix calls timeout. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
mascot, What's There? Give it up to your dancing machine mascot, Banjo.
Outside Booker. 11 feet out. That's in!
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Jenkins. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Rollins.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, the three doesn't go. MP against Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Sutton's foul. At the line for the Bucks, Miles.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We call that putting the game on ice. This one, oh yeah, that's over.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.